Welcome, everybody. It's so nice to have you on so early. Some of you have been waiting quite a long time. I was with the support team behind the scenes, and we're so happy to have you guys here. Yeah, and you'll see Willow putting something in the chat here, and Magus will probably put something in the chat. These are two of the support team members who are here on the call physically. And then we also have other support team members from all over the world who are in the privacy of their own space, holding space, the space of love. And when we do that, what happens is just having access to this wonderful field of love helps you to just open your heart a little bit more and to step into a higher place of consciousness that allows you to allow Source to come through you. So I'm Phoenix Rising Star, and I'm just going to let a few more people in here and then we'll get started. Wow, it's like they all waited for the perfect moment. I love it. There's Magus in the chat. If any of you would like to add something in from the chat, I would love to hear from you, either where you're from or just a hello, putting your energy in. All of that is so helpful as we build our heart-centered community today. Thank you so much, you guys. All right. We'll be starting shortly here, but do feel free to put your energy in the chat. If you're on a phone, it can be a little challenging to find where the chat is. You might have to kind of flip your screen up a little bit. It's usually hidden down below. But if you're on a big screen, it's a little easier. Yeah. Oh, good morning. Yeah, depending on where you are in the world. Right. Yes. Yes. So if you're just joining us, I was just explaining that we for the last hour or so, I've been working with our support team behind the scenes. These are advanced students and some are holistic practitioners of the hollow bone. And what we've been doing is just building our field of love so that, and now you're starting to probably feel it a little bit more. It's very palpable. And what love does is and it supports whatever is for your highest and best. And that's what we're asking for today, no matter what that means. We don't always know what highest and best means, but we know it when it happens. Oh, wonderful. Oh, so happy to have so many of you here. This is so great. This is so great. And to see some new faces and names is wonderful. And some, I don't want to say old faces, but previous faces, people that have been following this for a while. So it's good to have a nice mix. Yeah, thank you so very much. Wow, look at this. Isn't this great? Okay, if you don't know me, I am Phoenix Rising Star, and I'm the author of The Hollow Bone of Healing and The Power of the Hollow Bone. And if you're new to this, let me just give you a brief explanation of how the hollow bone came into my life. I have been what I called an intuitive healer for, well, probably close to 30 years now, but at 25 years, that's when I had this hollow bone experience, and it came out of the blue. I saw Archangel perform a miracle with a client, and afterwards, when I said to my angels and guides, what just happened? I heard, oh, that's the hollow bone of healing. So intuitively, I knew that that meant being a conduit for Source, but I couldn't figure out why did that happen right then. And if I was able to witness a miracle, couldn't I learn how to do that so that we would see more miracles and then I could teach it to people so we would have more miracles in the world? Because intuitively, I also knew that being the hollow bone was probably one of the fastest ways to help the world be a better place. So when I asked the angels and guides, how do I recreate this situation of being the hollow bone, and how do you do this? There was only silence, meaning you're going to have to figure it out. So it took 3 years of really taking a deep dive myself, of really studying what was happening and how, what I did differently and what kinds of things worked better than others before I even found any reference for the hollow bone of healing. And that then I found through Chief Frank Foolscrow, nephew of Black Elk, who is a renowned healer. And when he was asked, how do you do your healing work? He said, I become the hollow bone. So, in reading his biography, it was really fascinating to find out how many parallels of the process that he was using is what I was learning was working. So, one of the very first things, being the hollow bone, is about being that channel for source. And you can use whatever word you like. Instead of source, you could use the divine or the infinite or God or goddess or whatever terminology works for you. I use source because when I started to write the hollow bone of healing and I shared it with people, they were like, wait, you're using the word divine, and that sounds a little religious, and I think that's going to put people off. So, okay, I still use the word divine, and I sometimes use the word infinite, but I've been using source because it's very, it doesn't create a charge with most people. So again, use whatever word you want. And when you are the conduit for source, what you're doing is you're allowing source to come through you in whatever way is for the highest and best for you, or if you're working with someone, for your client. And, that's easy to say, but I have had a lot of people say, well, how do you allow? That's a really good question. Because allowing comes from the heart, not from the brain. Right now, our world is in kind of a crazy place, and our brains are trying to figure it out, and we're working really hard at that. But that doesn't work. I mean, it gives us some information, but it doesn't give us what source gives us when source comes through us. So when we're in our head, we're not allowing, we're trying, we're doing. When we're in our hearts, we're being, we're allowing source to just step through. And what can come through are messages or nudges, those feelings that you go, okay, there's something more for me here, and I don't know exactly what it is yet, but I will figure it out. And many times, just extreme healing can come through. So we don't try to limit it. We don't try to tell source what to do. We just say, whatever's for our highest and best will come through. And that is how allowing starts. But even before that, it has to start from a place of love, unconditional love, because that's what's opening the doors for source to really come through, for you to really allow whatever's for your highest and best. And when I wrote about that in my book, I got a lot of feedback from people saying, I don't know what unconditional love is. I don't know if I have it with my dog, but I've never experienced it before. So when you're talking about it, how do I achieve that? Really valid question. So what I learned to do was to get people into a place in nature, because in nature, everyone can feel at least peaceful, if nothing else. And peace is an offspring of love. So when you're feeling at peace, you're cracking open the door of that heart just enough so source can come through. It doesn't need a lot of room. It just needs a little bit of room to begin with. And of course, the more you can open your heart, the more you are opening and allowing yourself to be the highest and best conduit. So that unconditional love, not conditional, but unconditional, the kind that doesn't judge, the kind that doesn't say, hey, you've got to do it my way, the kind that just says, I love you, even if you're having a bad day, I still love you. That's the kind of love we're talking about. That is the true foundation of being the hollow bone. And then everything else is just a nuance to make it better and better and better, so that your results are better because we're not the ones doing the work, Source is, and they're faster. The day that I experienced a miracle, and I've seen a lot of miracles since then, and every one of them is the same way. I am not doing the work, I am the conduit for it to happen. Source comes through. Source does something I didn't even knew needed to be done, and does it so much better and faster that even if I had known, I couldn't have done it that fast. And this is why I say, when I'm working with people who are wanting to heal themselves, or if they're working to work with clients in a more efficient way, this is the best way to see faster and better results. And you're not doing a thing. You're not even working hard. You just get to be that conduit.
We skip church. Marco's not there, so I really.
Okay, we are going to make sure everybody gets muted here. Let me see here. There we go. Okay, great. Thank you. So, um, so, so that's a little bit of a background about being the hollow bone, but today you're going to experience it for yourself because everybody can be a hollow bone. Everybody can be on this journey. It is not just for certain people. It isn't just for great renowned healers like Chief Frank Fool's Crow. It is something we all have the ability to do. We have just forgotten it, right? So, when I was meditating about what would be the best topic for today, the topic I received was rejuvenation for your soul. And I have to say that today I really totally understand why that topic was chosen. Megas was explaining that the Schumann resonance is just going out of control right now, which is a frequency that affects all of us. It's the frequency of the earth. Beyond that, our world is feeling a little out of control. And that affects absolutely everything, right? So, with rejuvenation for your soul, what we're doing is letting go of all things that are hard, all things that we're holding on to because we don't know what else to do, all things that we're trying to fix or change. Because when we're trying, we're up here in our heads. But when we're allowing Source to come in, and Source will do things faster and better, and we don't have to do the work. We don't even have to know how to do the work. So it makes our jobs a whole lot easier to just show up and allow. So I'm going to take you through a quick process to get you into that place. Oh, and that reminds me. Okay, back to nature. When I said people were having a hard time getting into their hearts, and now I've learned to take them into nature, because if in nature they can feel that peace, and that peace cracks open the door just enough for your heart to be open so Source can come through you. So that's what we are going to start with today so that everybody has a really successful experience. And for those of you that maybe didn't hear this when I started at the very beginning, you do have you have two levels of support here. You have a physical level with some of the advanced students and hollow bone practitioners who are holding a field of love, supporting you with a field of love. No type of like expectation beyond that, just a field of love. And they started a whole hour before you got here. And there are some people on this call that are doing that. And then there are people from all over the world who are in the privacy of their own homes, maybe because of the time, maybe just because of other things that they have to do and they weren't able to be on, but they are able to hold that field of love for you. So I want you to really feel and sense and know that, because that support is impeccable. It helps you to open up your heart just a little bit more. But you're also having the support of Source, which the highest and best is all we have time to work with and play with. So that would include angels, archangels, ascended masters, spirit of light, spirit of love, spirit of Christmas, if you like that. Um, these are the kinds of helpers that we work with. And when we have stated that, that's all that can come in. So, like I said, we don't have time to play with everybody else. We just want to go for the highest and best because they will deliver the highest and best results. So, with that, are you ready to rejuvenate your soul the hollow bone way? I think you're really going to love this. If nothing else, you'll feel great peace. But I also feel that in letting go of all the things that are hard and you're holding on to and that you've been trying to fix, there is a great sense of relaxation with that and rejuvenation with what the angels and guides are going to be bringing to you after you have released. So I know this is going to be exactly what you need today. I can feel it, and I hope you can feel it too. This is experiential, so I don't want you to try to take notes. You will have a recording, so you can listen to it again, and you can follow along as many times as you need. This will be something you'll want to do probably frequently. We're in chaotic times, and we might need frequent rejuvenations of our souls. Okay, so if you have any questions, you can feel free to either unmute yourself or put something in the chat, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you have before we start. And then we're going to be doing a really incredible meditation supported with love, supported by your angels and guides, whether you know them or not. All right, I'm not seeing any questions. Okay, I always do this with our cameras off because I feel like it's kind of a vulnerable place when we're meditating. And people, if you're conscious about being vulnerable, then it's harder to go deep. So with our cameras off, you can really go deep into your heart and into your soul. So let's turn our videos off, or you can just simply turn your camera away from yourself if you'd like. That works too. And well, let's see here. I was going to share some nice music for us too. Let's see, here we go. There, that's better. And let's get started on, I think I'll do this one instead. All right. Well, maybe not. Okay, let me just turn it down just a little bit. All right. Something was going crazy on that one. Okay. All right, just close your eyes and allow your breathing to become slow and rhythmic at a rate that works for you. Really feeling your body, feeling your breath, feeling your relaxation to the best of your ability, and at least just noticing how you're feeling. All right, there we go. Okay. And I invite you to inhale slowly through your nose and then exhale even longer and slower through your mouth, just making a little tiny sound, like a little breath sound. And do that for about 5 breaths, going at your rhythm. This is known as the detoxing breath. The detoxing breath helps you to release at a physical level, detoxing the air, the stagnant air that's in your lungs. Maybe even detoxing through a little bit of sweat or tears. This also helps to detox on an emotional level. So if you have any of those hard or stuck emotions, this helps to kind of loosen them up to let them go, because we really don't have to hang on to them. This also helps to detox on a mental level. So if you find your mind just whirling, whirling, whirling with thoughts that just seem out of control, this is a great way to focus your mind and to give it a really good job. And it will definitely help to detox whatever's being held, that heaviness or hardship in your soul. It's been collecting maybe for a long time, maybe just for a short time. It helps to begin that process of letting that go too. Very nice. And you can continue breathing like that if you'd like, but if it's too hard to follow along, just relax your breath and follow along. I invite you to place yourself in a beautiful place in nature. It helps if you've been there before, but if you haven't, maybe it's just a place that you love and it's on your bucket list to go there and you know every detail about it. Or maybe it's a place from your childhood that was a very safe place for you to be. Or maybe it's a place that as an adult, you love to just go there because it makes you feel so good, even if you're just going there in your mind. Good. Oh. Just being there helps you to just let go a little bit more. Let those shoulders drop just a little bit more. Even your muscles around your face can kind of begin to relax because we don't realize how much tension we hold there. And find a place there where you can get comfortable in your place in nature. I mean, this is your place, and you have it all to yourself. So whether you're sitting or lying down there, or floating, or something else entirely different, let's begin by noticing the rich details that nature is showing you. Beginning with the color green, because no matter where you look in nature, you're going to experience that color green. Even in the winter, even in the desert, this is how nature heals herself. This is her healing color. This is a rejuvenation color. So just notice all the shades of green and where you're noticing them. And I invite you to breathe in that green deep into your heart. And just feel it expand into your lungs, into your heart, all the way through your body with a color of healing. And you might even notice your breath is slowing down and your shoulders are relaxing even more. The color blue is also very prevalent in nature, certainly in the sky or water if you're near water, but also birds and flowers and berries and so much more. Blue is the color of peace and serenity and the angels. And so breathe in that color blue, your favorite shade of blue, right deeply into your lungs. Let it expand through your lungs into your heart and all the way through your body, bringing you peace and serenity and the comfort of angels. There may be additional colors that are calling to you, and just take note of them. Because later on, you can do some research and find out what is meaningful about this color. Why am I seeing it now? And you'll find even more healing. And I invite you to listen to the natural sounds there in nature, in your beautiful place. Probably the sound of birds, if nothing else. But it could be also other kinds of wildlife, or maybe the sound of water, whether it's trickling or gurgling or crashing, or the sound of wind, or even that hush of profound silence that just takes you deeper into your heart. Feeling the temperature of the day on your skin and just knowing it's so perfect for you. It's your temperature. Smelling the fragrance that is normally there. Whether it's the smell of certain trees or flowers or even water or a combination. You are feeling at one with nature, deeply immersed into it. Your heart open just enough. And in your beautiful place, if you just look around, you're going to see a little path that you've never noticed before. Just big enough for one person, and you decide to follow it. And you notice that the path leads you to this beautiful area where there's a little gurgling stream flowing through. And you decide to sit by the stream for a moment, just enjoying the sound of the water flowing, sometimes flowing over rocks and making little bubbling, gurgling sounds, and sometimes very quiet, peaceful, perfect for you. And without thinking, you put a hand into the water just to see what it feels like. And you feel the water as it's moving past your fingertips in a very perfect temperature. And it feels so good. You immerse your entire hand into it. Maybe even getting more comfortable on the side of this stream. Maybe you're even lying down with your hand in the water, feeling the slipperiness of the water, listening to it gurgle, feeling the freshness within your body. And the next thing you realize is that all of that tension in your body is starting to flow down that arm into your hand and out into the water, where the water is so happy to transmute it for you. It's just like a siphon pulling away the tension, pulling away the hardship, pulling away all the trying and doing and thinking. Just pulling, pulling, pulling until you feel empty. It may take a little longer for you to feel empty. It will be as perfect for what you need. Just allow. Allow it to leave your body. Allow it to be transmuted, which means it creates no harm. Allow the water to be your ally, to just keep pulling, 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 helping you to become an empty vessel. Oh, it feels so good. You might even notice your muscles relaxing, your breath relaxing. As that hand just stays in the water, helping you to release. And then, as you're lying there, even if it's not completely released yet, because you'll continue to release until it is complete, but you notice that there's a beautiful angel on the other side of you, just sending you so much loving compassion, radiating from its heart into your heart. It almost makes you weep. It is so loving and kind. You might know who this angel is, or you might not, and it really doesn't matter, because the amount of love it is channeling to you tells you everything you need to know and trust about this angel. And you feel it take the hand that is not in the water and just hold that hand. And as this angel is holding your hand, you feel all this loving compassion flowing into you, all the way up your arm, into your heart, and flowing into all the places that have just let go. You don't even have to know all these places and where they are. Just allow. Feel it, sense it, know it, that you are being filled and restored and rejuvenated by the power of loving compassion from the angels. As you continue to let go with a hand that's in the water, you can do both things at the same time. And I want you to just experience this. Feel it and be with it. And I'll be really quiet while you're doing that. Just notice how you're still releasing and letting go, and you're still receiving and rejuvenating. Hard to imagine, but you're not doing the work. You get to receive. Eventually, you're going to reach what we would call a homeostasis, a perfect balance, where everything that you were ready to let go of is now gone, and everything you were willing to take in that loving compassion has now filled you, every tiny crack and crevice. And just enjoy that feeling for a little bit longer. In order to hold this as long as possible, take your hand from the water and place it over your heart. And then take the hand that the angel had and place that over your other hand. So you have both hands on your heart. Just hold them there for a minute or two, locking this in so that anytime you wish to feel this rejuvenation of your soul, all you have to do is place the one hand on your heart and the other hand on top of that hand. And you'll be right back into this. Just allow yourself to feel this and sense this in whatever way is right for you, and to know this. Now your angel is still there, smiling, radiating loving compassion your way. So make sure that you thank that angel. Thank you for your loving compassion. And make sure you thank the water for helping you to transmute the heaviness so you could rejuvenate today. And now just really rest there for a moment, knowing that for just this amount of time, you did a great job of allowing yourself to become a channel for Source. Source has a lot of helpers and will use everyone of the highest and best. And you just experience that. And you have a way to get back into it with your hands on your heart when you're ready to do that. Ah, very good. If you wish to stay in this longer and not be distracted by people sharing, you might want to leave the meeting so that you could just stay in that space longer. And if you'd like to share or be part of the sharing by listening, you can stay on a little bit longer because we can learn from each other. And when you are ready, you can gently begin to bring yourself back. Oops, that happened fast. Back into your body and back into the room you're in. Oh, maybe I should have left that going. That was just really nice music. I think I'll put it back on. All right, there we go. There, just put it on kind of quiet. There. And if you'd like, you can put your videos on. Thank you, Shar. I'm so glad that was wonderful. Ah, gently bringing yourself back into your body. Seeing with eyes of love and compassion. If you don't want to do that, I understand completely. And if you'd like to put something in the chat, you can do that. I think we have a wonderful group of hollow bones here. You did a wonderful job. Great. Well, I will be on for a little bit longer. So if you'd like to enjoy the music, you can. If you'd like to share, you can. If you just want to be, that's fine with me.
I am very grateful for everybody who has participated in this today. What a beautiful, beautiful experience this has been.
Yeah,
Oh, I and Willow, my goodness, thank you so much. I feel like I need to have a whole debrief with you after that. That was just absolutely beautiful and incredible.
absolutely.
It was like I really felt us like back to back. And it was like we were one big hollow bone together. And it was the most just beautiful, heart opening. Like I just felt like I was holding your hand the whole time. Um, and just 100% so deeply grateful to share that experience with you.
Oh, that, as you can tell, probably Megas is one of the support teams, and Willow is the other one that's here live today. So it's wonderful to hear it from the other side too, from advanced people who are just here for to help, right? Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let's see here. Oh, thank you. Amazing, so deep and beautiful. Thank you so much for the peaceful place. You're welcome, Sherry. Blissful, greatest gratitude as my mind was quiet, feeling the wave of love from head to toe. Thank you, everyone, for sharing. Thank you, Willow. You are so blessed. Patrice, I think you are so blessed. We all are so blessed. I mean, this was a soul decision to be together today, for sure. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, I'll be sending a follow up um, for all of you, just an email with a replay. And, oh, goodness. So, for the person that just joined us, we're just finishing. And it probably was a time zone issue, but it's all recorded and we are going to get that to you. Thank you for joining us. Irma, glad you could be part of the support today. Thank you so much. I didn't realize you were on. Sneaked right in there.
I had a last minute change of plans, so I'm really glad that I could be here.
Me too. Thank you.
Um, no, thank you. That was very, very freeing.
Yes.
Um, I don't know what it is, but spirit works in ways that we can't explain, and um, for everybody that's here and new, or you know followed their heart to be here, thank you, because it makes that much more of a ripple effect.
Yes.
Um, just like, I wasn't sure that I was going to make it today, and here I am.
Right.
And it's, definitely for a reason. And I feel so peaceful right now.
Wonderful.
And I just want to deeply express my gratitude to you, Phoenix, for these things that you do, because it's just, life changing whenever it happens. And, you keep planting these seeds and they're going to sprout when, obviously when it's divine timing for everybody. So thank you so much for that. And, I really don't know why I'm talking right now, but I did get a message, for everybody that's here. And I don't know how it applies, but it was give them hope. And I don't know if that's coming from what you're doing or, just everybody as a whole. So that was the message, is give them hope. So thank you.
Thank you, Irma. Your words touch my heart deeply, and for you to have a message to share with a group is really extraordinary, and I so honor the trust path you have stepped onto. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. I think we're all kind of in this place of, I don't want this to end. But remember, it doesn't have to end, right? Because you've got your hands on your heart, and that will get you back into it. Whenever you find yourself slipping away, just do this again. It's your signal to yourself, to your soul. And it's your commitment to your soul, right? We all need
I
that.
have a message for the group that's
Oh,
sort of coming in around that. So apparently
well,
I'm supposed to share
lovely.
it.
Thank you.
There is a sense and an idea of like, this is such a beautiful place to be. Like, this was such a beautiful meditation. And then the call is going to be over and we go back to the world. So Spirit is encouraging you all to use that today and sit in it. It's Saturday. Take it easy. Enjoy this feeling. Allow it to linger as much as you can. And really be grateful for that, because it's a gift. Like, you get to carry this with you today. So
Yeah.
lean into it.
Oh, perfect, Megas. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, yeah. Good reminders for all of us. And that kind of takes it to the next level, too, with both Irma and Megas and Willow sharing, this is how we learn how to live this way. So that it's not something we just turn on and turn off for an hour or for a client or when we're desperate. It's a challenge to live this way. None of us, are perfect at it, but we're practicing it. And when you begin to make that your goal, your life is going to change even faster and better than you ever dreamed possible. So just sit with that. See where that takes you. All right. Whew. Thank you so much, everyone. I will release you. Let me do it with love. There we are. Oh, blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. You are the brightest and best hollow bones. Absolutely. Thank you so much. So have a wonderful day and namaste.